Good evening, everybody. We are strapping in for some Rogue Trader tonight. We left off on our way to Urak 5, which is this planetoid over here. See, Voxmaster Vigil says, Lord Captain reporting. The heralds of the Navis Nobilite continue to maintain Vox silent, perhaps due to Eric 5 being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We've also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks, presumably the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Alright, order the Augur crew to scan the station. The officers from the Augur crew performed a full scan, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. What's up, Bamboozler? We were able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. Alright, order the crew to commence with docking. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We don't know what's happening at the station, so you have to look for the steam navigators blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Oh, why did it back me out of that? I guess we had to scan it first? And we need to level up already again. Man, you level up a lot in this game. I definitely prefer the slower leveling, like Baldur's Gate 3, where you're only getting, 12 levels across 100 hours of gameplay. I haven't done the calculations yet, but I think it's like 40 or 50 levels in this game.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
And that's where we come in. Mortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. Look at the purple warp stuff going over the place. In the name of House Ocilio, I command you to execute the infidels. That's not good. Oh, now they're pointing their guns at me. A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own. Two jet-black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move, and the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind his lowered lid in the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I will unleash the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Abelard, if you would be so kind. The seneschal takes a deep breath. Before you stands his lordship, the rogue trader Renfail von Valancius, heir to the greatest protectorate in the Coronis expanse and bearer of the sacred warrant of trade. Allow me to point out that Nobilite custom requires the Lord Navigator to introduce himself first, but given the unusual circumstances of the station, his lordship the rogue trader is willing to turn a blind eye to your hostility, but just this once. Ha! In this case, I shall turn a blind eye to your unceremonious invasion, but just this once. There's a dangerous glint in the man's dark shrouded eyes. Allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Philip Christophe Auguste, keeper of this palace. Place, sorry. So you did not arrive to offer support to the traitors? This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Uruk 5 is a holy sanctum for House Ocelio, and the path is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. The navigator looks at his guards and winces. The soldiers are quivering as if their tormented flesh are being flayed, they keep clutching their weapons. So why would a keeper of the station command vile mutants condemned by the Emperor? The blame lies with Theobald Orcelio, the second keeper of Uruk 5. The old man was a great navigator, but could no longer control his powers. I begged him to a trial, but he was too obsessed with our mistress, Lady Cassia. His madness and stubbornness spelled doom for the entire station, for he opened his third eye in a fit of rage and unleashed the horrors of the warp on those who displeased him. Okay, so the servants fell first. The lunatics took the mistress prisoner and almost destroyed the station, but I rallied the few who still followed the Emperor to set things right. Yadira says, the Lord Navigator here is speaking the unvarnished truth. I bet the station is full of voices and whispers, all trying to break through from the other side, waiting for you to reach out and swing the door wide open. Heinrich says, the suffocating grip of the Immaterium can be felt across the entire system. It's not surprising the veil grew thin here of all places. The Navis Nobilite can commence the warp currents. The use of their abilities wears down the barrier between the two worlds. Alright, need you to save Lady Cassia. What kind of help are you talking about? I would never ask you for a favor under different circumstances, yet Lady Cassia's well-being is above all. My wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness, but you might actually succeed. In order to ascend to the mistress's chambers, you'll need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Ocelio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator. I have one part and the other was lost during the mutiny, but even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered. So what am I supposed to do to that? Main cogitator in the guard room. How do I remake the control rod? I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is behind the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will help rebuild the rod. Okay. Pascal excitedly reaches for a data slate, requesting access to the object's data crypt. The Navis Nobilite use independent modifications of standard sanguinary technologies due to the uniqueness of the genetic code inherent in the lineage of his house. Felix looks exhausted, but arrogant resolve bolsters his voice, and these technologies were made in secret for a reason. I must respectfully decline to request, esteemed servant of the Omnissiah. You have your sacraments, and we have ours. So if it's so simple, why don't you just do it yourself? I never said the feat was easy. The path is the path to the laboratory and guard room is blocked by the same madmen who took over the station. They will not negotiate. They bow only to brute strength, something which I currently lack. Why should I help you? You came to the station for a reason. Alright. I will rescue your mistress, but in return I require the House Ocelio sign a contract with my protectorate. So be it. Hurry. Oh, I'm in athletics. Jump.
Unexpected result.
Oh, we got bad guys. Hold up. Mutant traitor, mutant commander. Ooh. Intercepted conversation by security officers. Tremendous honor. Yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard. But the God Emperor, while you're strapping land, the airport making for Cycle 3. Was worn down better men than what it seemed his point. I remember my eyes. What happened to that one? Threw himself. Alright, calm down. Captain Felix said the scout will not have to cheer this out for long. He even give us a little leeway, unlike that fisheye. Be quiet! He might hear you. We haven't let in a single outsider in over 10 years, but Keeper Theobald keeps finding things to fret over. Imagine the shrieking if he finds out Keeper Felix didn't make us inspect the hangar after Winterscale's most recent visit. Throne forbid, I try to steer clear of the squabbles. Some of Keeper Felix's orders make little sense, like the last time he commanded that we cut off communications with Riker Monors for a while. Why would he do that? Seems he grew tired of Winterscale's visits. Ooh, so he's a little sus. That dude we just met out front. Oh, you know what? I need to level up. I kind of forgot. I don't know. I already took that. Why don't I do the... What's my coercion at right now? 42. Where is the fellowship one? Yeah. Let's do Medica. Give him some more hit points when he heals up. What's my tech use right now? Pascal's got better tech use though. Edge of Fate, I already have that. Unnatural Luck. Aftershock. Ooh, that sounds nice. Let's go and take the agility up. No, we're not going to choose that because he's doing different things in combat. What's up, Steven? Good evening. Ooh. Or a melee attack. That's interesting. Ooh, that's nice. Clenched teeth, we'll do that. Quick save.
Look no further. Whatever you wish.
Protect the child.
I'll make an example out of you.
Stand your ground!
Nice.
Reduced to dust.
Very nice. Alright, here comes some more out of the gate.
I
Brace
will do
myself.
my duty.
Alright, Pascal can't quite get up there, so we'll bring him up here.
Fury algorithm.
Let's do that.
Binaric override.
Oh, we got guys on the other side too. How many on the other side? Just the one? We'll be fine. Did it. Welcome to the YouTube channel, Richard Dean. For those of you tuning in tonight for the first time, don't forget we are multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Daily streams at 5:30 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time. In between that are lots and lots of guides, game reviews, movie reviews, TV show reviews, and beyond happening on YouTube. And there's a Discord if you want to come hang out with us.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I missed. Hold on to that. You, I actually want to see if, can you hit this dude over here? Yeah.
It's as good as done.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oh, there's more than one over there. Okay. Alright, Dira, let's go ahead and...
What is this foreboding?
Abelard, I love you, but...
My passion has failed me. Was that you?
Uh-oh. Something bad's about to happen. We're creating a pretty deep veil degradation. Heinrich. Oh boy. I have a feeling a monster's going to come through here in a minute. And he missed.
Just a minor setback. Oh, my ears are ringing. I took care of this one.
Request to process functions successfully terminated.
I'll do it.
Got one more over here, right? Alright, we made it without summoning any demons. Yay! Alright, now we need to loot up.
Always keep your eye on the price.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
So they sacrifice themselves. That's interesting. What's up with this servant over here? Mumbles incoherently.
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Ripper auto pistol. Mutated flesh sample. Ooh. A good major domo attempts to nurture only the finest of flowers. Okay. Alright, we got a door here. I should quick save. Just in case.
Is there money to be made?
Who's this creepy dude yelling at us? Protect the child. Alright, I guess we're taking him out with a one shot. Mutant trader. Data crypt. Medica.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I always have a backup plan.
Awaken the Cogitator's spirit. The Cogitator's vid screen is covered in cracks and stained. Hang on. With dried blood. The buttons, switches, and levers were ripped out of the control panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered on the sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses in agony, yet refusing to perish. I'm recording blasphemy, says Pascal. Like, awaken it. Alright, request data on the navigators. Felix alive, Theobald's alive. All the others are dead. The child, location upper chambers. Okay, we need the... Alright. Examine the log. Officers, take precinct, proves not replying, request back. Located traces of mechanical interference and sabotage. Anyone can be a traitor. If in doubt, shoot to kill. Examine recent incidents. Okay. Servants have started butchering another and orders. Okay. Negotiations with the winter scales were a success. Examine the station's docking log. Okay. Security and life support data. The imminent demise of this station is affirmed. Okay. View the encrypted data. Tech use, breakthrough. Okay. Most of the data has been wiped, but you find traces of the purge protocol. Only the keepers of the station have access to life support systems, and Keeper Theobald does not let the child sight either. Could it be that? ... Felix, or whatever his name is. Oh, yeah. Traitor! Call to Riken Monors for help. Nope. Switch to the main chamber controls. Open all doors in the level. Go ahead. Oh, he gave me all sorts of access now. Thank you, Pascal. Open up the armory. Oh, very nice. Open all the doors in the level. There we go. Main hall, library, adjacent compartment. Okay, technical areas, guard room, laboratory. That's gonna be that door. Perfect. What other commands we got? Main elevator controls. Activate. Step away.
I always keep my options open.
We're getting goodies.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The machine god grants me insight.
Crumpled sheet of paper with a drawing of a tall woman and a dark-eyed monster painted in fresh blood.
My success is an irrefutable
Keep your wits
certainty.
about you.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Alright, I think we're good. Can we go to the other side? There's nothing over there, right? Nope. I think we're good to go into the laboratory. Oh, that's not good. I don't know what we just ran through. Say there's probably some nasty void stuff ahead.
Let us know, Dawdle.
Operation successful.
Okay, we're looting all sorts of flesh samples and biogels and stuff.
Is there money to be made?
Research notes. Okay. Extensive wounds. Oh, wow. Alright. Some sort of crazy mad experiments going on here. Well, we can remake the control rod. What is this thing? Yeah, see, this is where I'm, yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. This is obviously some sort of an experimentation thing. Tissue flask. I have no idea what to do. I'm just throwing things in here to see what happens. Oh, I don't have a reagent, apparently. I have all the other pieces, but no reagents. Huh. Well, I don't know what to do there. Cat's chasing stuff, knocking things over. Warp Seer's goggles.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Lies the cake. What's up? Welcome to Twitch. For those of you who are new, don't forget we're multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. You can pick where you want to watch. Daily streams at 5:30 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central. And all sorts of goodies happening during the day in between. Guides and movie reviews and much, much more. Alright, I think we have to go over here now because I think I've gotten everything I'm going to get.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
You dealt with the threat and powered the elevator. I trust you brought the activation rod. The crossroads. There are two paths. Ah! The deer is freaking out. Tell me more. What paths? I cannot say. Both lead to tragedy. Who do you see behind the masks? Say that tearing off the mask is your concern. Alright. Thank you. I have many questions. I do think they are worth the life of the mistress. The madmen I fought were convinced that we were the traitors. That's why they are insane. Well, the servants alone cannot be blamed for what happened on the station. Most corpses I discovered were either unarmed or feeble. The warp corrupts not only the soul, but his body and mind. You know what? Destroying the shuttle, shutting off power, disabling the security systems. Too many things required special access. Access available only to the keeper of the station. As I'm sure you're aware, there were two. Theobald, the demented one, who's to blame for all of this. Uh-huh. I saw the security captain's report. Only the keepers have access to the station system, but Theobald stayed at his side the entire time and could not have initiated the self-destruct protocol. Which means he did it before the report was filed, or maybe after, or... You dare suspect me? Yeah. You were very lenient, purposely neglecting security protocols. Enough. I would not trust you as far as I could throw you, Felic Orsilio. It's time to end this. I was hoping to find an ally in you, but now you are merely delaying the sorrowful end of your story. Prepare to die. I don't trust him a bit.
None of you shall survive!
I'll leave Abelard where he is. Get her over here. Argenta. Let's get you down here. Pascal. Heinrich. I'll leave you where you're at.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. Your end was inevitable. Who if not me? I'll make it happen. On it. Another enemy down.
All right, pew pew. Ouch! Oh, he dodged. That's why he moved.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated. Faith without deeds is worthless. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. For you, my Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a prayer. This is why I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, she missed.
I'll do it.
Felix down. Alright, let's run and gun.
Faith without deeds is worthless. That is not the Emperor's will.
Missed him again. Alright. As good as I can do.
But of course,
A little bit of lightning.
what an unfortunate turn of fate.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Welcome to YouTube, Mr. Rocks.
Everyone, step aside.
Alright, well, we've taken care of this. What has he got? Keeper's Rod Control, a dead shot stub revolver, armored body glove, staff of House Orsilio, tactical goggles.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Man, what is this up here? The data crypt connector? Oh, that was that thing we went to, wasn't it? Alright. Up we go. Ooh. The pale figure with unnaturally long limbs stands with her arms raised, her hands deformed with talon-like nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continually streams from her scarlet-misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hindered under her disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye on her forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament, and when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power. Past a willpower test, you are enveloped in despairing grief, and an invisible hand closes around your throat, cutting off your breath. Your limbs seem to fill with lead, your heart hammers in your chest, and the desire to turn and flee from this room, from this station, almost gets the better of you. But at the last moment, you master your emotions, and your will pushes back against the illusion, forcing it to retreat. Yadira emits something between a moan and drawn-out whimper. Ah, as if my own little pals weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging into my head. Somebody stop her! I am registering abnormal activity in my tear ducts, says Pascal. Salt being produced by my body may negatively affect the performance of my respiratory apparatus. This vulnerability must be rectified. It has been logged. Heresy! That's Argenta. Alright. Lady Cassia, I'm here to help you. Please calm yourself. I succeeded. Nice. She wearily shakes her head and lets out a drawn-out sound similar to both a sob and the howl of a small wounded animal. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are the betrayers dead? And you are? I am Renfail von Valancius. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Unease settles over her features. Pardon my manners. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint. Heinrich chirps abruptly as he intends to dash forward, but someone else is quicker. Theobald. The child. Lady Cassia, where are you, sacred child? Throne preserve. You! The man shifts, revealing his face to you. His threaded with jet black veins, and his bulging milky eyes bear a striking resemblance to those of a dead fish. A sickly sweet scent assaults your nostrils if the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying husk. My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally, but I'm warning you. One wrong move will bring the wrath of House Auxilio down upon your head. Watch out, late Captain. This one's so deranged he's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. I'm gonna go persuasion. I'm trying to determine what's happening here. I'll grant that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of a wrecked station or the scoundrels in Felix's service. So who are you? I am Rogue Trader. Another Rogue Trader in our quarter of the galaxy? How interesting. Your kind always makes an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone. Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful, and so House Auxilio must now ask a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for our cooperation. What service do you ask of me? Save the sacred child. Take her away from this station. I fear I do not have long left. Oh, so he's about to... Yeah, he's about to go somewhere. Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Aranto, acting head of House Auxilio in the Cronus Expanse. Rest assured the reward will be worth your effort. Or Adira doesn't trust her. Alright. She'll come with me. Good, good. Would allow us to say our proper farewells.
Wake up, my mistress.
Suddenly we're
My
getting
sacred
voiceovers. I don't get this at all.
It is all over now. It is over.
What happened? You.
I gotta sit down for a
I
second.
remember you.
I can't wait to get my new
Come to
chair. I
save
ordered my
us.
new chair today. I did come here to save you.
Child, please listen.
Since I moved to
me
a standing
very
desk.
carefully. One last time. You will now embark on a voyage with this lord to rejoin the house and its regent in the Corollas Expanse. I will not be able to accompany you on this journey.
No, not you too. Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze. You're coming with me. Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
Mistress, I fear this will be your only order that I dare to disobey. I am the keeper of Yurak 5, and alas, I have less than a day in me. Allow me to serve you one last time and honor my final duty to House Orsenio. I will remain on the station and destroy the secrets it holds.
Oh, Theobald.
The crimson tears stain the Lady Navigator's white skin once again, but this time her power does not make everyone weep along with her. I regret that we had to meet under such circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before. What are you going to do to me?
I offer you protection and grant you shelter aboard my vessel. And suddenly there's no more voiceovers. I really don't getting. Bam says, sitting in your old chair while using your standing desk reminds me of Gimli from Lord of the Rings when he's standing on the wall waiting for battle. I need a box. I just lowered it even more. That's hilarious. That's too funny. I did order a drafting chair today, but it's going to be about... Amazon told me that it's going to be delivered by the 22nd, so... sometimes things come a little early, but I would say it's probably going to be a week to 10 days minimum before that gets here, so I'm going to have to... I'm getting used to it. I'll tell you what, though. Today, because yesterday was my first day doing it, today's my second day, my... the backs of my knees and my lower back are like, what the fuck are you doing? But that's because I've spent, 10 years sitting in chairs, and suddenly I'm standing here for like, 2-3 hour sessions while I'm working. And yeah, I take breaks, but I stand for a good 2-3 hours, and it's just getting used to it. It's going to take some time, so we'll see. But I did order a drafting chair, so that'll be here soonish, before Christmas, and I'll have a new chair. By the way, I'd like to say a shout out to the channel members. I'm going to do an update video for our YouTube channel members tomorrow, because I took the funds that come from the members' support, and also for those of you who are supporting on Twitch, although I haven't gotten a payout from Twitch yet because I've just started multi-streaming there, but I use member funds for things like that when we go to do upgrades. So the YouTube ad revenue pays my bills, and then Chris and I put the revenue that comes in from YouTube memberships and Twitch stuff goes into the side to cover business expenses. And right now I'm saving up for a new computer, but then we do things like I just bought a new cable for my monitor to connect it to the laptop since I moved everything around, and I got a new chair. So thanks to those of you who support with memberships and subscriptions on Twitch and YouTube, because that's the kind of stuff that the money goes towards, is upgrading kit over the years. So I appreciate it. But I'll have a video up tomorrow on the juicy details. And suddenly we have more voiceovers.
As a lady navigator of House Orcelio, I accept your gracious offer of protection. Please, take me to your vessel. I can no longer bear the pain of this place.
Ooh. All right, I am going to remove... Oh, this is a good... I have to make a decision here. I think I'll remove Agenta because... I don't necessarily need 2 marksmen in my group. At least for now. I want to try out my my navigator. What is my No, I prefer to take the persuasion. Just laughing about the Gimli on the Helm's Deep walls right now. It's hilarious. Chain weapon. Am I using a chain weapon or am I just using a sword? What's the difference? Oh, let's take that for sure. I'm gonna do the same thing because it's just, where did it go? Weapons skill. I mean, it's too much. I mean, it's more bonuses for damage. All right, you on the other hand, I'm gonna have to level up completely from scratch. All right, this is gonna be fun. So she's an officer. All right. Fellowship, bump it up. And this is where I will definitely take swift movements. Command voice, yes. Fellowship, yes. Hang on, does that not affect... Hang on, does that not affect their, Because the question I have is, does Fellowship not... Yeah, hold that thought. I don't know if Fellowship does anything for her, or if it's only for conversation stuff. Mostly governs social interactions. You can ignore it unless you want to be the face of the party. Okay. So I'm taking it on my marksman. Huh. It's not for skill checks, just combat abilities. Doesn't work on skill checks. Dialogue just needs fellowship. So my question is, for a leader, for the officer, it affects persuasion, coercion, and commerce skills. Huh. I'm gonna go willpower instead. Commanding voice. Let's do willpower again. All right. And reality decreases veiled aggression. I need glimpse her fate over or reveal the light. Glimpse of fate. I'll take glimpse of fate. Do steel resolve, I think. Target of Finance gains more bonuses. During their extra turn, they deal plus damage. Ooh. That sounds cool. Let's do focus. Mend reality, yes please. That sounds awesome. Ooh. Whole bunch of navigator abilities. Oh my goodness. Oh, very cool. Guide of Souls? Hell yeah. Let's go toughness. Let's go all the way down again. There's so much in here. The navigator heals willpower bonus wounds at the beginning of every turn against for every navigator talent taken. Okay. All right. That is an official level up for her. That was kind of crazy. There's a lot to take in right there, right?
Rushna Dordle.
All right. I think we can boogie back to our void ship now. What's up, assassin? Hey, man, it's all good. Life happens sometimes. I am doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Let's repeat words. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to go back to Rykid Minoris now, because I think we finished up everything so we can do that big event. And this might move us out of Chapter 1. Possibly. Alright, we're on the bridge. Why is Argenta approaching me? Oh no, that's... okay. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. Sanctum Navis, prepare for the community ritual. The Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first. Your heart starts beating furiously, your breath comes short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Victus is shivering slightly, and the crew glance around in puzzlement. First, I wish to speak with the Rogue Trader. Leave us. Oh, of course. Hey man, family stuff happens sometimes. One of the nice things about living far away from family, and I can say this, is that I don't have to deal with any of the family drama that happens from my side of the family. But because we live close to Christina's family, every family has stuff that crops up from time to time. Health, drama, stuff like that. But it's Christina's family stuff, so I'm a little bit detached from that. Whereas when I go up to the U.S., it's like, you know, there's my family stuff that Christina is detached from that I have to deal with. So it's fun, man. All right, turns to you. What do you wish to speak about? I've not yet thanked you for saving me from the station. I am immeasurably grateful. But I'm ready to go to Sanctum Navis and perform the secret rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. I shall ensure all of these necessary supplies are delivered. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. Do not follow me, if you can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is open. Now somebody else is approaching the throne. Lord Captain, I will see the open channel between the Lady and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Bum, 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 bum. The Vox caster in the Sanctum Navis picks up the susurration of clothes, pious chant, and metallic clicking of implants. Then the serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks the silence. Initiating communion ritual. I see violet vortexes, a storm rising above foaming waters, a modest drowning frog. The great ruler is gone. Oh. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. Will not happen again. Alright. Are you alright in there, Cassia? Oh wow. So, yeah, sacrifice those servants. Alright. Cassie says, unfortunate news. Endless blackness is spread across the canvas, dividing what should be a hole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor's clear. I cannot turn around. My brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked. The ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Now I'll retreat to my chambers to cover my strength. Alright, several matters. First, Uric 5. Alright. Why is it always business with you, Vigdis? Don't you just sometimes visit and tell me how wonderful everything is? Certainly, Lord Captain. If you're interested this week, pass with a record low number of minor disturbances. Oh my god. Thanks, buddy. Alright, I'm pretty sure we go back to Rykid Menoris now. Lord Captain, there's commotion in the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters in the wardroom. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. We will. She bows, or she curtsies.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
I see you're fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves. And I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Uric 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
You satisfied with your new attendance?
Your servants are somewhat sluggish when it comes to attending a noblewoman of the Navis nobility, but they are quite tolerable. Thank you for your concern.
It's pretty fun, Assassin. Like, I've been having a blast. It's really deep. Perception test succeeded. Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes the topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers. It is clear she does not feel comfortable aboard a ship teeming with new people. Alright, are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
I hope you've had time to calm yourself on your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
Ah.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Okay. I'm guessing you actually have the option to pursue a romance with her, because it says here, I'm beginning to think, Lady Cassia, that the feelings I have for you are far more complicated than common sympathy. I'm going to say you have nothing to apologize for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad, and it's just as natural to share them with others.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
So definitely you can pursue a relationship because you're getting options here to like... You've captivated me since our foot sets eyes on you. Or how about we find amusement elsewhere, perhaps in the privacy of my chambers? I understand what you're going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Oh my goodness. Is it so bad that we're joining each other's company? Or would you prefer to proceed straight to my chambers? My subjects have found themselves overcome by your rare beauty, as have I. I wonder, I don't know all the companions. I didn't research all the different companions that you're going to find in this game. And honestly, I wasn't anticipating but the pursuit of romantic relationships right out of the gate. So, I don't know yet because I don't know who else we're joining, who else is going to join our party. My subjects must have found themselves overcome by your rare beauty, as I have.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Struggling to maintain an expression of polite indifference, she covers her burning face and swiftly exits the room. Another curtsy. Secrets of gallant conduct. How to express your feelings to a noble lady. She literally gave me a book on how to talk to a woman. That's funny as hell. Alright, anything else in here? Yeah, I'm not going to pursue the bedroom option so quickly. I don't want to rush into a romantic relationship until I've met all my companions. The book is a lie. No one knows how to talk to a woman. Alright. Should be able to travel. That's a cool screenshot right there. Alright, we're going back to Rikid Minoris. Let's go straight to the bunker. Alright, while this is loading, I'm going to take a quick break, everybody. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
always have a backup plan.
Let's see if the governor wants to do this event now. I am ready for my triumph. Excellent. See each other at the square then. May the light of the throne be with you. Alright, so that was essentially what we needed to do, was wrap up all of the...
Keep your wits about you.
of all the other stuff we were doing in the system to be able to get to this point. Thank you very much. Your lordship, peerless Lord von Valancius, I am the master of ceremonies of Rikard Minoris. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give you a brief summary of the upcoming event. I wish to start at once. Give me the order. Of course, your lordship.
Is there money to be made?
Mount the tank and commence the triumphant march. I am the law. Make way, make hay, let us greet the hero. A small group of festively dressed people rush towards you. Among the guards in the security cordon, you recognize Camille, the young scout who led you to the command center. He smiles and salutes. Glory to the von Valancius dynasty. Glory to Renfail, a hero of Rikard Minoris. You recognized Captain Raquel, the pilot you met on Rikard Philia. The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to their redeemer. For whatever reason, you know that's for certain that right at that moment the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind. Not a voice inside your head. No, a mere thought. They're all gonna die. Yeah, address the soldiers. Stop the ceremony. Take the people away. Something terrible is about to happen. The soldiers exchange perplexed glances, but their trained discipline prevails, and they turn towards the spectators, preparing to lead the crowd away. What? They're coming out of darkness. They're stealing the light. The darkness is insatiable, and they're coming from behind those thieves. The ineffable eye follows, watching, watching. Ah! I'm sensing something. Boundless blue, golden, dark. A grimace contorts Heinrich's face. What? Behold, behold, the final dawn. Aurora ain't dead yet. Behold the final dawn. Crazy cultists. Not the first game we've encountered crazy cultists in. It won't be the last. Excuse me. What is this cutscene? Those are ships. Okay. What's that all about?
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Bring it down, pass their turn to an ally. Nice. Alright, we're going to have enemies on all sides, it looks like. So there's no great way to do this. Nope, I don't want to put him right there because then I won't be able to fire. Shit, there's actually no great way to be. Let's just put him there. Abelard, get over here. Heinrichs, over here. Navigator, let's get you here. Let's get you here. Pascal. Let's put you over here, bro. All right, I get to go first, so. I'm looking for fire dudes. I'm guessing they all do fire. Oh, nope, fire starting. Leader. Let's shoot the leader.
I'll see to it personally. You never stood a chance.
Okay, he's down.
I'll make it happen.
Cultists.
It's as good as done.
I missed. All right, dear.
There is movement in the Empyrean. I'm not so sure.
So why can't she use her abilities all of a sudden?
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Pascal, get down here, buddy, and use your AoE.
Explorers know one route. Forward. The script will provide significant value. Running binaric override.
A tactically sound approach. Indeed. I took care of this one. It will be done.
All right, let's go on.
At your beck and reduced to dust. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my job.
Really? Cassia. Let's go ahead and use voice of command on Heinrichs. And also bring it down.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
But of course, your reckoning is due. Naturally.
Oh, I maybe shouldn't have done that. That summons more creatures. Ha 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 ha.
If I may.
Oh shit! I had an ability that had popped up that I could have used. I didn't check. All right. Well, we're gonna do some stuff here first.
For the throne and done it this way. Someone's death wish is mine to grant. I won't object to it. Be gone. Get me a target. Your reckoning is due. Let's see to it.
Good God, Heinrichs.
I won't do that.
All right. Well, I'm running out of attacks, but that was pretty awesome. A nice streak. Don't go into the purple haze because apparently that'll kill you. Like that. Round 2, it says.
Accept your lot. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. Another enemy down. I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance.
Alright, I'm gonna need to...
Who if not me?
dash out of here so that I can actually get a better line of sight.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it, but your end was inevitable.
Cover me.
Oh, that made it even worse.
Just a minor setback. Victory is reduced to dust. Indeed. One fewer tongue. Follow my lead.
I can mend reality. Decreased fail degree score 7 points. Boom. Nice. And let's go ahead and give none of them because I can't. Let's give it to Renfail. Maybe he can get a shot off. Yep.
Who, if not me? You never stood a chance.
Got it. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum. Lord, this is Master. Please, let's send a Legolas. What's going on? Captain interference. Repeat. Pull yourself together, Lady Tass. Do not resist. It's a simple technique that will bring you relief. Heinrich leans over Adira and puts his hands on her temples. Friendly agents of the Inquisition make me so nervous. I'm not being friendly. What's happening is beyond normal cultist scheming. We cannot afford to lose a single fighter. Alright, Private. Camille asks, what are your orders? Alright, we gotta hit the store. Alright, we're going to the starport. Like, now. Spare the star from evacuate. Comms fog silent, many eyes stare at you. Iconoclast. We're not abandoning people in disperse. Everyone can come with us. Alright, so they're gonna go pick up any stragglers they can. Alright, move out. First, however, looty loot. While that's loading, let me go check. Oh, we gotta make it all the way over the side. I wonder if we're gonna have to fight along the way. Yep. Do you think you had won, enemy mine? You vanquished Twilight. You cut down Aurora, but she was only one of us. Do you hear me? One of us, one of us, one of us, one of us. The hour is nigh, his prison of cold metal, he will rise. Oh, it's gonna be really nice if we don't have to fight our way there. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
The Masters demand your death!
Alright, Alright, here we go.
I'll make it happen. Your end was inevitable.
I'm not gonna get them both.
At your beck and reduced to dust. It will be done.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of guys down there. That's unfortunate. Oh, fireball. Not fireball, fire stream. Thankfully we dodged it.
But of course, Lord Captain. I'm done with this one.
Nicely done.
Will do. Be gone.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
What is this? Finest hour grants an ally next return with full. Oh, let's give that to Abelard.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Oh no, that spawned the crazy lady. All right. Oh, so you can give your extra movement points. I see.
The Emperor is on our side.
I see how that works. Oh, and she has a full range of movements that she can take.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
He's not gonna be able to do anything. All right.
I will do my duty.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
On it. I'll make it happen.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Someone else can do this. At your beck and call.
Oh, I hit all of them. Nicely done, Abelard. Didn't kill them all, but I hit them all.
My ears are ringing.
I need a foothold. For the throne's glory.
Momentum.
What is this foreboding?
Let's go ahead and give Heinrich.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's see to it.
Really? Brah.
I feel the power surge.
Well, it's all good. We're gonna make it work.
Naturally. Be gone. Everyone, step aside.
Chonk! Quick save. Now, before we go to the starport, I do need to level up, because if I remember correctly, there's a big bad boss fight about to happen from the beta. Firearm mastery, buddy? Hi. Do you want to come up here and say hi to everybody? Oh, he wanted to come in. What's going on? What's up? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What? Do you want some food? All right. I'll be right back, everybody. Smeagol is ready for his late night snack. All right. I already have that feature. Okay. This is my last level of the base archetypes. Archetypes. I hate it when people are like, "You're pronouncing it wrong." No, I just pronounce it different than you. Which means I'm going to be choosing advanced during my next level up. Alright, we have to find an intact shuttle somewhere in here. Question is where?
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I've been ambushed.
No mercy.
Alright, nothing for it.
I'll brush this off.
There is movement in the Empyrean. On it. Fair. The whispers told me how.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
That plasma pistol is so cool. Oh, we got a sharpshooter.
High momentum.
What do we have here? I'll
Nothing.
see to it personally. I refuse.
No line of sight. Is it the only guy left on the field? It is. I need to move over to...
It's as good as done. I won't stand for it. Who, if not me?
There we go.
I'll see to it personally. Never
Got him.
stood a chance.
Ambush, mambush.
Just as I planned. That's how it's done. I always get the job done.
I like the confidence in his voice,
Just
man.
as I planned.
Oh, there's another one.
That's how it's done.
The Whispers told me a secret.
I could swear I clicked it and it didn't work. Alright, that one somebody else could disarm.
I always get the job done. Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Huh. Alright, here's a guard. So I'd say we're heading in the right direction, yeah? Yeah, we need to go up here. It's auto-saving. Oh, there we go. Something just triggered. The escape. The stench of Physaline and blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malgar amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier who greeted you upon your arrival on Mike Benoris. The sergeant's chest is fitted with a sturdy-looking flak vest bearing an insignia customary among your troops. One of the enforcers you sent must have given it to Malgar as a gift. A group of bloody and frightened people is wedged between Malgar's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and the members of his high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight, and many bear wounds left by bayonets. Examine the people in front of the shuttle. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear, others have succumbed to despair. Two corpses are lying on the ground with their arms outstretched. Black blood is pooled underneath one of them, the other's skull has been split open. Sergeant Malgar demanded immediate report. What is going on here? He spins around to face you, his face a twisted grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his gang of cronies have been cowering behind us, and now when things got rough, they thought they could escape her and leave us here to die. We shed our blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him, and after all this, you think that's fair, you piece of grok shit? Malgan's stun baton hits the governor's chest, causing the dormants on the uniform to jingle in unison. Idura flinches and starts babbling desperately. No, 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 don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond when his head explodes. Oh, wow. His body falls limp to the side, his remaining eyes staring upward. The chorus of noble screams cannot drown out the sergeant's spiteful whisper. Enough, you've said your piece. Cassia says, for generations and generations, the nobles of this world cared for Rykard Benoris and ensured the prosperity of its inhabitants. And this is your gratitude, peasant? For killing a nobleman, you deserve to be executed where you stand. My mentor was right. The rabble truly have no honor. Abelard looks at the governor's body, his brow furrowed. Madness, punishable by death. Heinrich says, we don't have time for this. We need to get to the shuttle now. I'm going to scoot for the persuasion option. Another in your position would have forgotten that the Emperor protects all of his subjects, but surely not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. Ah! Why do you want to save these parasites? I don't understand, but maybe not all of them deserve death. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rockcrete, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. It's about to go down, everybody. I remember this from the beta. Here it goes. Here we go. Here we go.
You thought you had killed Aurora.
Chaos Marine.
For I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn and die.
Big bad boss fight is what that is, everybody.
Out of you.
Death to the false emperor.
What's up, Andre? Ooh, listen to the music. We just got heavy metal music just kicked in. Hell yeah. Alright, I've marked that. Got a timestamp. We are ready for a big bad boss fight, everybody. This is Rogue Trader, Ender Eye. It's a new game from Owlcat Games. It's a CRPG. Based on the Warhammer universe. Alright, now, if I remember correct from beta, there's an annoying sniper over here who I'm going to want to get rid of. Yeah, the leader gunner. He caused me a lot of problems the last time. Alright, we just need to get up in here. Get all my tanks up. Nothing for it. Here we go. Ouch!
Emperor, deliver us.
Ouch!
I'll make it happen.
Alright, what I don't know is if I want to...
It's as good as done.
Yeah, see, he dodged me every time in the first game, in the
I'll
beta
make
2.
it happen.
Alright, we're gonna have to,
On it.
I'm just gonna ignore
If
him
not
and
me.
focus on the big boss for a moment.
Was that you? Be gone!
Okay, let's see what we can do here. Analyze. Like auto chess? No, it's not like auto chess, no. It's a turn-based CRPG.
Anything else?
Did he save? Failed. Awesome. Alright. Here we go. Time to bring out my buffs.
Running binary override.
Alright, we just need to get up in here and whack him. Cassia, you need to go ahead and give
Me?
Heinrichs an
If you
ability.
insist, Lord Captain.
Alright, let's hit him with an enfeeble. Let's purge his
I won't
soul.
object to it.
Let's enfeeble his ass. Oh, very nice.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Let's see to it the Inquisition sends their regards. For the throat, holy terror.
Now he's
smite
gonna
your
run like a
enemy.
bitch if I don't. If I remember correctly, he's gonna run here in a minute. All right. All right, here come the ads. More ads. I charge or is he too close? Too close.
It will be done. I'd rather.
Oh, I shouldn't have done the needle thing because I don't get my movement now. That sucks.
At your beck and call.
That guy's gonna do his nasty thing. Alright.
The Inquisition sends their regards. Nothing stands
Come on.
against me. But of course, holy terror, smite your enemies.
Come on! Oh, he kicks.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
He tried to punt me.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh! Let's try the Force Shriek.
But of course.
Yes! Alright, that's down.
Goes to the true God.
Now we gotta get the ads. Alright, let's... Time to run.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Let's try the lidless stare.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Did it not do anything? Alright, let's
If only that were
too
possible.
far. Alright, guess we're done here. I guess they were all resisted. Unless I didn't use it correctly. Let's see
A
here.
tactically sound approach. I will do my duty. I took care of this one. No matter the cost. My place is at the fore. Reduced to dust.
Alright, how am I gonna get line of sight on that dude?
Get me a target.
Nope, got
trouble
no
than
line of
it's
sight
worth.
on him. Do I have line of sight on him? I do.
It's as good as done.
Man, I need to see if I can switch the camera from automatically moving like that every time. God, I missed him again. Why did I miss him? Total hit chance 48%.
On it. Let's make some opportunities. I'll see to it personally.
Pascal's never gonna make it over
Explore
there.
to zone 1 route. Forward.
Emperor, give me strength. If I may.
Abelard, can you hit him from here? No. Damn it.
That's not the Seneschal's job. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
At least I hit him. Oh, you can run, but you can't hide, you little bitch. I'm just gonna leave her there. These I can't do anything with these guys yet.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
It will be done.
Alright, Abelard, let's get
Follow
up
my
here.
lead. Victory is imminent.
Got him! Now, as with every big bad boss fight, we gotta loot up. Ah, we got a new rifle. Ooh, look at that bad boy. That is way better than mine. That's a huge upgrade. Alright, now more importantly though, we gotta go down
Always
here and
keep
check
your
out the
eye on the
Chaos
prize.
Marine corpse. This bad boy right here. We got a Gem of Dark Vitality, but it's only for hereticals. We got a Heavy Bolter only for hereticals, a las pistol, and a life-draining sword, which also is only for hereticals. Which sucks that it's only for hereticals, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So that's the big bad boss fight. We can timestamp the end of that. 213. Alright. That's way easier than it was in beta. Alright, to the bridge! Also, we leveled up, which means it's time to choose our advanced classes. Who's meowing at my door now? There's my boy Lucas. Not sure what he wants. They just had food. They probably wanted to go out, but it's still too early for them to go out yet. It's only 9:45. Gotta wait till at least 11. Oh, cutscene. This is where it bugged out of me for beta, and I could never get beyond this point, so I'm glad to finally be getting it. This is all going to be new for me from here on out. Voxmaster Fidges, thanks be to the Emperor you are alive, your lordship. We are most gratified by your return. The crew is full of zeal to carry out orders you may have. Alright, what happened to the system's sun? Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun. Black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star and then... my apologies, but I struggle to find the words that could describe the terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. The interrogator closes his eyes and grimaces. Drukhari. You see Abelard's expression change as if a shadow has suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple wearily, as if we did not have enough trouble on our hands already. Xenos is in the enemies of humanity. A breed of the Aldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ships matches the description provided by the Voxmaster, so they're an ancient and highly advanced alien race. Okay. Like all Xenos, the Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect, and many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of a sun is one example of what they are capable of. And they're in league with Aurora's cultists. We can rule out that possibility. The Drukhari would never ally themselves with the arch enemy's worshippers. If I had to name the one thing that humanity and the Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. The situation calls for immediate action, Renfail. We can continue this conversation later, but right now I believe you should assume command. Alright, we have any hopes of retaking the planet? No, it's lost. Must leave. There are still a number of people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and are worthy of rescue. Argento wants us to save as many as possible. Pascal says the lives of peasants are of little value. Abelard Every second we stay here, we're putting ourselves at risk. Heinrichs is like, it's doomed. Let him rot. We need to retreat. Conduct targeted bombing of the Electropriest Monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow in the worlds. Okay. Everything will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. We will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death, and save Reich and Minoris. Jesus. It's kind of literally the nuclear option. Something lurking in the depths of your consciousness bristles at the passing thought of saving people. The spike of horror you feel takes your breath away as if you are planning to steal the prey of a mighty predator. The planet is already wrapped in threads reaching out for the warp. It now deserves a new master. Which of the planet's inhabitants can we evacuate? The nobles. Alright, have the pilots extract all the commoners who have not yet converted to the cult of the Final Dawn. Oh, man. I don't like the options that it's forcing me to do here. Shit. Everyone is telling me not to do this, like... I really don't know. I don't like the idea of bombarding the planet and killing a bunch of innocents, but I kind of get the situation here, like... If they're all going to convert into zombies... It would be better to bombard the planet. Screw it. Let's do it. The bridge is in upheaval. The technomat's prayers mix together in a senseless cacophony, while servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred engines from the warp engine's components. In the middle of the tumult stands Pascal with a data slate clutched in his hand, seemingly disconnected from the flurry going around him. Alright. What's going on here? The warp section is not responding to my commands. The ship's spirit is rejecting our prayers in anger. I'm currently calculating a plea that might appease the noble spirit. Alright, do not interfere. The hectic storm of prayers and haphazard rituals rages on. Pascal, still as a statue, makes no attempt to bring it under control. Uh-oh, warp spawn have invaded the ship. Mangos, if you do not bring this situation under control, we will all perish. Act swiftly. You are right. This is my temple. Tech comrades, heed my instructions. The mayhem immediately subsides and the crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah's servant starts working in sync, and the binaric clamor becomes a symphony of reports which the Major conducts like a skillful conductor. Now make this rebellious lump of metal take us out of here. Alright, let's do it. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as the gate to the warrant chamber. Okay. Alright, what do you need me to do, bro? Place your hand inside the throat. That's the same thing I did for the warrant chamber. Alright, let's do it. The metal jaws clamp down in your hand, breaking your delicate corporal sheath and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. At the same moment, the image on the vid screen before you changes. Connecting. 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 Success. Alright. Majestic, what does this all mean? The sound of your voice, the cogitator's servants shudders. With a screech, its skull rotates towards you and then stops in that position. Benevolent code, a voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of Benharic signals and is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located in the analyzer block. Temporary override is permissible. The shell was created on a forge unknown to me, initiating standard invocation of the machine spirits. Alright. Reach out and touch the keys. Alright, sorry. What do you want me to do, bro? Address it, speak the following command. By my authority, I revoke the invalid. Okay, yep. I'll do that. One of the cogitator's vid screens turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling to the rest of the tech priests. Servants of the Omnisci, I make now the operative cleanse data crypts to the machine spirit. Man, there's so much technobabble, it's a little overwhelming. Okay, so they offer it up. My head begins to spin from the holy censer's foul-smelling clouds of smoke. The world swims before my eyes. Pascal enters a sequence of commands, then suddenly stops dead. No! His fingers fly over the command runes. The vid screen's skill with symbols and clearly conveying something to him. Okay. Everything okay? After a few seconds, one of them begins to emit sparks, then another, then the next bursts into flame. Around you, the servants begin to break off, and someone bursts into frantic pleading. Massive errors in the warp sextant's calculations destroying the data repositories. The warp engine cannot be filled with the motive force. We are trapped. Perhaps an alternative rising protocol or an emergency launch of the auxiliary coils. Read the information on the vid screen. Query. What query? Prompt injury rescue query. Rescue? Yes, machine spirit. Rescue us. Lord Captain, the excess of motion in your command will render it unintelligible to... His next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after the other. The strings frenetically galloping across the screen background are replaced with stable images, updating regular status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. His voice crackles in shock. Warp sextant activated. Data stream stabilizing. Warp engine ready for translation. There's also a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and defiance of deactivation. Oh my god. I don't know what any of this means. Lord Captain, Revo here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders. I've just read confirmation from the engineering halls. Ready to begin. Do it. Alright, I gotta go back up to the throne. Come on! Alright, so we bombarded the planet. Blast shields are coming down. We're getting out of here, guys. All hail the machine. There's the red screen. All the other ones are green. Come on, we gotta run.
Von Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void shift plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the Rogue Trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Von Valancius. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator informs we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. Home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Coronis Expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and to allow the servants of the Omnicide to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Immaterium. The Liege of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with you, the Rogue Trader. Apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Argenta says the Footfall, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he'll be interested in talking to you as well. That means I'm probably going to want to take Argenta with me to the down there. Heinrichs is going to be leaving once we arrive. Once that's done, consider Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Abelard. Okay, not wishing to say. Okay, so Yvain's gonna disembark. Pascal says. Okay. Unit Renfail von Blankes has been added to the access list and assigned the identified Keeper 2. So I can access data from the Cogitator now. Nice. Are you leaving us, Heinrichs? Oh. What do you say if you want to extend your stay? Oh, he must decline, so he's going to bail on us. Okay. Who's this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? Head of the Derisian mission on Footfall, one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. If you wish to have me aboard your void ship, a request we meet. Okay. Abelard, anything about the Liege of Footfall? Vladimir Takara is a peculiar young man. Okay. Large Takara is the appointee of the Kabbalissa mission. Crime Syndicate. Largest robber baron crime syndicate. Specialized in the cold trade. Okay. Vladimir is a slippery yet very cautious fellow. Alright, he's not a fool either. Don't forget that and remain vigilant. The Caspilica. Caspilisa? I don't know how it's called. Vile tech thieves, says Pascal. Alright. To the Lady Navigator, I give her leave to make the translation from warp into real space. So, Heinrichs, I guess we don't get to keep him the whole time. It's all good. The massive ship appears to change with every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare the ship to real space, and Mr. Chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Voxmaster says, one more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Liege Tokarel will be informed, but he will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. There's still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can arrive on the station with a proper pomp or choose incognito. We're going incognito. It's my crime lord background, man. Alright. That is the perfect stopping point for the night, everybody. Because we're 2.5 hours in. That's a great run. That was good. So we're out of the... I think that's the end of Chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken, or the end of Act 1. I don't know if it actually officially tells you or not. Yeah, we're into Chapter 2 now. Cool. Well, thanks, everybody. I'm going to head out. Brush my teeth, get some sleep. I'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early. 5:30 a.m. Central Time is our start time. Don't forget, if you're new here, we're multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube every morning at 5:30, every evening at 8 p.m., sometimes in the afternoons. Depends on what we're doing. Right now, it's lots of Rogue Trader, interspersed with a little bit of World of Warcraft, a little bit of EVE Online Saturday mornings. A little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 again, now that we've got it on the Xbox Series X. We're going to be starting our second playthrough. I've got a special video tomorrow morning talking about that, so stay tuned for that. And all the other things we do, movie reviews. We just watched Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut, 2 days ago, so I've got a review coming on that one soon, so stay tuned. Till next time, everybody, stay safe, have a good evening. I'll catch you all tomorrow.